Hi, I'm Canete, or you can call me Gwen. I'm a fourth year computer science student who turns ideas into working products from designing, developing mobile apps to AI systems. Now, ever since I was young, I've loved hands on work. I grew up surrounded by arts and crafts, making posters, scrapbooks, and creative projects. Creating things with my hands have always felt natural, and that curiosity stays with me as I grow. I think that's why I found my way into tech. I didn't specifically plan to take computer science, but tech felt flexible. It allows me to explore different roles while combining creativity, problem solving, and practical skills. Right now, I'm currently studying at West Visayas State University based in Iloilo City. I chose this school because it's public, challenging, and full of hardworking students. It's a place where grit is valued and quality education is taken seriously. At West, there are so many student organizations. I joined two of them, and one is Link.exe. I serve as a board member for income generating projects, handling sales and postings, and even making birthday posts. Now, being part of this organization also meant being involved in events. I had access to many performances and helped our media team. I filtered photos, removing blurry or poorly composed images, which taught me attention to detail under pressure. Now, another organization I joined is called Cyborg, where we worked with Arduino boards. I was part of the research and development team, and my team built an application connected to hardware that checks air quality using carbon monoxide, PM10, and ozone data. However, I did at one point did experience burnout. Academics became overwhelming, and I was constantly stressed and sick. So my grades kind of reflected that. As an incoming fourth year student, I had to reassess my priorities and eventually decided to leave the orgs. However, one thing about me is that when I really need to focus, I can really lock in. I'm driven by my goals and take my responsibilities seriously. Despite setbacks, I genuinely enjoy learning and pushing myself to improve. Now, to recover, I focused on life outside school. I hiked four mountains, traveled abroad with my sisters, and started going to the gym. That experience taught me how to manage my energy, priorities, and expectations better. Now, in fourth year, we did a lot of projects. But I enjoyed this one because we explored AI agents. We built this simulated emergency response system using a multi-agent setup. So each agent had like a specific role, and together they coordinated decisions to solve problems collaboratively. Now, we also had a lot of major projects, and this one is called West Select. I work as a designer and front-end developer using Flutter. My team created West Select as a campus-exclusive marketplace for West Visayas State University, bringing scattered Facebook buy and sell posts into one centralized platform. Now, another project I worked on is called SideQuest. SideQuest is a small-scale concept project developed by my team that aimed to address two interconnected problems. First is the lack of accessible job opportunities within the city, and second is the growing demand for manual labor work. Now, users can interact with SideQuest in two ways. You can be the job poster that assigns tasks, or as a quest taker that accepts jobs, much like a mission board. Quest takers can set their own rates, communicate directly with job posters, and choose whether to accept or decline offers. And all transactions are handled mostly in the in-app messaging, keeping the experience simple, flexible, and community-driven. Now, I also built this SchedRx, which was created out of a personal need. Someone who frequently gets sick, I often found myself forgetting my own prescription. So this is a Python-based project that scans printed prescriptions and automatically extracts the relevant information, such as the medication name, the dosage, the intake frequency. The system then pre-fills these details for the user, leaving only the final step of reviewing and correcting any possible errors. Now, we also had our thesis. This is called Scout AI. So my role here was diverse from model training to design. It's a mobile assisted intelligence system that analyzes heart sounds recorded through the smartphone. And using deep learning, it classifies as normal or abnormal. abnormal if it's like a murmur, extra systole, extra heart sound to support. This was to support the early screening for heart conditions. Now, through these projects, I expanded my skill set. I work with tools like Flutter, Python, Firebase, and AI models. And more importantly, I knew self-learning, problem solving, and adapting and staying resilient when things don't really work the first time. Now, why did I choose Simp? Well, I chose this company because I admire how you build products with care and intention. You value development, collaboration, and continuous learning, which matches how I approach my own projects. I want to work in an environment where I can learn from experienced designers and developers while contributing to the well thought out work. Now, why should I be your intern? Well, I like to experiment with tools to see what actually works in practice. I've had experience building real user focused projects. I work with both design and development, which helps me understand from a feature from multiple perspectives and how it's built and how people actually use it. I also learn quickly, adapt to after setbacks, and I'm genuinely eager to keep learning and contribute to the team. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. This presentation is a snapshot of my journey so far. I'm excited to keep learning, building, and growing as I move forward. Thank you so much.